When there are so few properties available to meet the enormous demand for housing in Austin right now, chances are it's going to go well for anyone who is able to list their house and take advantage of this historic seller's market. But what can a seller expect the experience to be like? And how can you get the best price for your house? In this video, we're going to take a close look at one recent, very successful listing and hear from the seller about how it went. I'm Chris Anderson at 12 Rivers Realty, and I want to give you a look at the experience that anyone fortunate enough to sell a home in today's Austin real estate market can look forward to if it's done right. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updates and reach out directly at chrisandersonaustin.com/connect. I'll get back to you with real, useful information and no sales pressure. The house where we're shooting is a beautifully remodeled 3-bedroom home in Southwest Austin with a fantastic patio on a large corner lot. And we're here because I listed it for sale on a Thursday just a few weeks ago. By the end of one weekend on the market, there were 24 offers on the house and ultimately a contract for well above the asking price. That doesn't happen without good advice from a realtor. When I sell a house, I think about what I call the 3 Ps: the property, the preparation, and the presentation. The property, of course, is the house itself. There are so few houses for sale in Austin right now that just taking advantage of these market conditions gives you a good chance of success. But what makes your house unique and desirable? What qualities does it have that will come across best when a potential buyer first sees it online? Well, the second P, the preparation, is the homeowner's part. We start by identifying issues that need repair, clearing out unnecessary clutter, moving some furniture that won't show well, neatening up the landscaping. These are some examples of things that a homeowner will do in the weeks and months leading up to listing that will set you up for success. The third P, the presentation, is my specialty. Since more than 90% of home buyers begin their home searches online, the objective is to present the property with photos and video that really make it sparkle and give a potential buyer the feeling that this is the property they have to have. The ultimate objective in my role as listing agent is to create as much buyer demand and competition as possible for the house, and that means getting the best possible price for you, the seller.
Overall, it was amazing. Being my first time to ever sell a property, I think I was a little nervous. After meeting with Chris and kind of asking a lot of the questions that I felt like were simple or maybe not smart, so to speak, I was at ease and I knew that that was the right thing to do and to kind of move forward. I knew I had to get some stuff ready before I did it, but the overall experience was beyond my wildest imagination. After the first meeting I had with Chris and kind of going over, here's the main things we want to look at, people will want to look at, we want to make sure this is in place before we do photos or before we put it on the market, I just immediately went to work, and that was kind of my main focus. So it was the part where I obviously had the most, I guess, job to do, and but it felt gratifying to kind of see the house transform that way. I wasn't stressed. I was nervous, excited. I felt good about it. He kept telling me, you're gonna be good. This is the plan. This is our strategy. And after knowing that kind of stuff, I bought into that and I trusted that part. Sobbing. I couldn't believe it. I was in a surreal moment when Chris walked in and he was quiet, and it was that moment of finally gonna tell me how the weekend went. And then when Chris sat down and said, you have 24 offers, my head went in my hands and I could not believe it. Specifically in the financial industry, our clients, whenever we come to them and say, here's the strategy, here's the plan, and they decide they think they know better, it's their house or it's their money, I think people tend to think, I know what's the best. And when you go into a process and you trust the professional, you trust what they're saying, they know the market, they know the strategy, they know how it works. When you trust them, the best performance happens in the financial industry, and I think that's across the board. When you trust the person you hired and you go with what they say, I think those are when you get the best results.
Thank you for watching Communities with Chris, and please reach out at chrisandersonaustin.com/connect so we can talk about how to get these same great results on your home.